Today's video is sponsored by maxpeedingrods. Click the link in the description and use the coupon code on screen to get 15% off your order. Let's go ahead and get started with the video. Welcome to More Motorsports YouTube channel. If you're new here, definitely click that subscribe button. So before I get started unboxing the maxpeedingrods packages, I wanted to say a huge shout out to maxpeedingrods for sponsoring this video and helping along with this build. Huge shout out to them. Link is in the description for their information and a discount code so you guys can save some money. So before I get started with that, I want to give you an update on the K20 swap. As you can see, the engine bay has a lot more room over here for a nice turbo, so that's exactly what I am doing. I ended up removing the blower motor and AC component stuff. The AC wouldn't fit on here anyways, but I will be putting a blower motor back in, so at least we have the heater core. I'm just going to make a slim version of it, but the wiring harness is officially ran. We got the throttle cable ran as well, and I will be putting an update video in how I did all this stuff over on Texas Honda's channel, so definitely click the link in the description. Go over there, subscribe. We got the fuel line ran on the fuel rail. Everything's pretty much coming together. I still need to get a custom drive shaft made. I have to get a throttle on here and of course put the turbo stuff on, and it should fire up. I went through and rewired everything and got this thing in pretty tip-top shape. So if I turn the key forward, we have our dash lights. Everything's working on the dash. Check engine light, oil pressure, all of that stuff. And then when I turn the key forward, it cranks over. And as you could hear, the fuel pump is working. Everything is working together. It's cleaned up down here. Sorry, it's dark in here. The computer is up out of the way off the floorboard and the wires are tucked. So definitely making some progress, but it's still not ready to start yet. We are still missing a few things and the battery's dead. So I'm gonna go over here and unbox what maxpeedingrods has sent for the build. So hope you guys enjoy the video. All right, so we're gonna start with the smaller package first. And I am super happy that they took a chance and helped me out with this build, because it's gonna be really cool whenever we get it finished. And as you can see, it came with metal gaskets for the turbo, which is awesome. And the turbo of choice, and here it is, GT3582 turbo. It is a journal bearing turbo, oil fed and coolant fed, but you do not have to hook the coolant side up. That is optional. A lot of people will say otherwise, but there are plenty of people out there making 800 plus without these hooked up. Having the coolant hooked up is good. It prolongs the turbo life, but it is not required. It's a really nice turbo. They spool up really nice and sound really good. This is a 4-bolt flange, which I actually prefer. But they do make an adapter to go from 4-bolt to V-band if you want that. There will be a link in the description for that as well. I actually ordered one of those so that way I could hook it up to this. But it's definitely a nice unit. They did a really nice job making these turbos. They sound good and produce some power for sure. I like that it even has the brass fitting, because some of the cheaper turbos don't have these. You have to actually drill and tap them. Some do, but some do not. I love that maxpeedingrods products actually has them. I love the fact that it came with the metal gaskets, not that cheap crap, because these metal ones last a lot longer than the cheap composite stuff, whatever you want to call that stuff. It just sucks. So definitely a quality product. Use the code on screen to get a discount so you guys can save some money. That's the best part about having them sponsoring this video, is that you guys get to save money as well. Definitely check the link in the description and browse their store and use that discount code to save some money. I'm gonna go ahead and open this package now. Ooh, there it is. maxpeedingrod intercooler. I absolutely love their products. They're such a nice quality. They're not like cheaply just thrown together. The welds look really strong. And I've used these intercoolers before in the past, and I absolutely love it. I had 30 pounds of boost on one of these, and my air intake temps weren't very hot. So this will be more than enough for what I'm going to be running it for. Now I know a lot of people like the bigger ones because you can cool the intake temps down even more, but these ones here, these ones are great. I had a GT35 twin scroll with 30 pounds of boost on one of these, so high quality product, definitely love it, and I like how compact it is. It can fit perfectly in the truck. And last but not least, this box, which was in that box as well, just with the intercooler. This right here, in my opinion, is the best intercooler kit for an 88 Civic all the way to 2000. So that's an EF hatch all the way to an EK hatch. These right here are custom bent to the exact measurements that are needed, to where you can just put the intercooler on, this goes up, and then you have the other piping like this one right here will connect like this, and that runs directly to your throttle on a D or B series, and then, or F or H, whatever you have in there. This pipe right here will run off of the turbo, and you can put the air filter on the end. Then you have this one right here, which U-bends around on the driver's side. So that one will go to the intercooler, and then it'll feed up to your turbo. So this is a custom fit piping kit for a 1988 to 2000 Civic. Now, if you go to their website, it'll say for 92 to 95 Civic, but this here does fit all those other years. I actually have used it on my EF before. I've used it on my 98 Civic, my 99 Civic. I've used it on all the years in between as well, and they fit perfectly. So, awesome quality, and I'm gonna open them up so you can actually see what they look like. So these right here will just go right up to the throttle on a D, an F, a B, an H. If it's swapped into a 92 to 95, or 1988 to 91, or 96 to 2000, it'll just go straight up there like that. Then of course your blow off valve goes here. Really nice quality, and it came with all the couplers that you'll need and all of the T-bolt clamps that you'll need. Definitely worth every penny. Again, huge shout out to maxpeedingrods for providing such quality products at an affordable price for the DIY people like us. Greatly appreciated. So now I got to put all of this into here. Now you're probably wondering, why did I order a 92 to 95 intercooler kit? Well, it has a lot of the right bends, and the intercooler itself will fit either behind the grill or down there behind the front bumper pretty well, and the piping is pretty long, so it'll come over pretty good. So I will be using a lot of the components for the 92 to 95 curves and bends and stuff like that. That's why I went with this kit. They don't exactly have one for a Mazda B2300 with a K-swap because no one's done this yet, or a Ford Ranger with a K-swap. They're basically the same thing. It's designed and built by Ford, so it makes sense. But yeah, huge shout out again, maxpeedingrods, doing an awesome job. Absolutely love your products, and I am so grateful that you gave me a chance to keep reviewing your products and offering savings to my subscribers. So thanks so much for that. But now I'm gonna go ahead and put that turbo on a manifold and set it on there, and we'll see what it looks like. Now I'm not using the proper bolts, and I'm not putting gaskets on it yet. This is just to mock it up. So we're just going to put 2 bolts in it. We'll see exactly how it looks in the engine bay on the truck. Okay, now we're going to take it over to the truck and see what it looks like. Okay, so these lines are definitely going to be in the way. I will have to relocate them on the valve cover. Probably end up getting a new valve cover and doing a little different design on that. Okay, so there it is with the maxpeedingrods turbo. That looks incredible. Now, I will barely have hood clearance, but I will have hood clearance, so it's not a problem. And I will have the V-band here, and it'll go down. I'm not doing hood exit, not doing fender exit, even though those would be really cool on this. I am going for a full exhaust 3-inch. It'll be pretty good. But yeah, I will have to clock the turbo to turn this a little bit this way more. Clocking the turbo is real easy. Loosen these 13mm bolts up, and then you can actually move it. So that way you got your oil feed facing up and down, and your oil drain going straight down. You want that to be going straight down, not at an angle, because you need it to flow in and out real quick. So yeah, definitely nice. Wow, it looks incredible on there. Really can't wait to get this thing fired up and do some pulls on it. Making progress for sure. And a huge shout out to all my fans who have been hitting that like button and sharing the videos around. This is because of you. You are all super amazing, and I appreciate each and every one of you. But that's basically it for this video. There will be more over on Texas Honda channel, so go over there, subscribe. Link is in the description. And while you're over there, watch all the videos, because I have a ton of them on there. But that's all for this video. Definitely stay tuned for more, because we do have more coming, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And as I like to say, God bless, stay safe, stay awesome.